Lisa Bach Ross, Paul Verbunt, Rebecca Wyatt Richardson, Greg Young, and deceased Nancy Black and Jerry McComb. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 1985. Now, the class of 1960, Jerry Adams, Linda Bella Olson, Shirley Brandon Pine, Jadine Burroughs Buckler, Robert Clemens, Alnoma Clemens Green, Walter Dow, Carl Felling, Larry Henderson, Roxana Holland Gaynor, Gwen Honigan, Jerry Kenyon, Rosemary Kister, Larry Larison, Robert Luty, Mary Luty Leesburg, Paul Mansell, Jack McGay, Philip Means, William Moppin, Ray Nolan, David Norris, Ned Oppen, Patty Osborne Richards. The valedictorian of the class, Diza Pepper Eskridge, Francis Pine Shepherd, Gary Coos, Brenda Porter Dumler, Janice Reese Patton, Shirley Reese White, Patricia Robertson Puckett, Carolyn Rowland Horseman, Mary Turner LaFuse, and deceased Douglas Eskridge, Nancy Hole Mosier, John Larison, Larry Moppin, Kenneth Colby, Sharon Wilkerson Amos, Larry Winter, and Jerry Winters. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 1960.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor and a pleasure for me to announce today's women's speaker. When I think back about what she means to this class, I can't help reminiscing about all the great times she's had with us. From playing dodgeball to the toe tokens that we were all fond of collecting, she's been there for us through thick and thin. Sorry. Well, anyway, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this is Susie Miller.
Mr. Stevenson, Mr. Colson, board members, faculty, family and friends, finally the class of 2010. I'm so proud of you guys. When Melanie Brown first called me and told me that this class had chosen me to give the commencement address, I was excited, but surprised. After all, I had retired when they were in the 5th grade. My husband, on the other hand, suggested that they pick me because there might be a really good chance that I would not talk long and that I might say something dooky. Well, like, I'm the boss applesauce, or stick a fork in you, you're done. Or keep your hands off the walls because you never know what somebody else has wiped on it. I mean, you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, high school graduation is compared to many things. The end of your childhood, the beginning of adulthood, and to some pessimists among us, the beginning of the end. I choose to call it the end of the beginning. A beginning that saw the people in this auditorium first nurture you when you were small, then instruct and guide you as you grew and developed, and now stand ready to support you as you go out into the world. During your early years, it was primarily your parents and family that cared for you. I'm sure you don't remember a lot about what your parents did with you when you were really little, but I bet they do. You see, at some point in the past few weeks, they have thought about staying up with you when you were sick, changing your diapers, your first words, your first smile, and your first day of school. Well, I'm sure they didn't really think about changing your diapers, but I can guarantee you that they have all wondered where the years had gone. I can remember this class when they walked through the door for the very first time. A little boy in Dr. Martin's pressed jeans, fathers walking their daughters to class carrying their book bag, day 1L, and the little divas who chose to grace our halls with their presence, and you know who you are. I don't think I was alone in questioning why I was still teaching. In the end, this class developed a lot of character, but when they started, they were a bunch of characters. I'd like to take a moment to talk about your teachers. One thing is certain, people don't become a teacher to be rich and famous. Why they become a teacher is not important at all. Why they remain a teacher is. If you have not already done so, take the time to thank those teachers that have made a difference in your life. It will mean a lot to them to know you appreciated their efforts. And if you will indulge me one last time, I would like to recognize two very special people who've influenced you during your stay at West Platte. The first is Daryl Wilson, who is retiring after 33 years. He has influenced several generations of students at West Platte. So, and Daryl, can you stand up and let's give him a hand? And the second is a lady that many of you had as fifth graders. Through adversity that would have had many of us give up, she continued to motivate and educate those around her. Bev McCormick not only inspired you, but her colleagues as well. I discussed your family and your teachers, but we should also mention your friends. Your friends have played a key role in supporting you as you have navigated the sometimes difficult job of growing up. They have shared the good and the bad, and chances are you have returned the favor to them many times as well. After today, you will go your separate ways, and it will become more difficult to maintain those friendships. So take the time to tell those close to you that you care about them. The diploma that you receive today is a measure of your intellectual ability. It is the end of the beginning of your lifelong pursuit of knowledge. No matter how much knowledge you acquire in your lifetime, remember this. People won't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So now, for the very last time, I'm going to say, stick a fork in me. You're done. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Miller. We have already had the awards program with the seniors. That was last Wednesday morning, I believe. The 56 seniors this year accumulated just shy of $450,000 in scholarship money. That's about a little over $8,000 apiece. So class, look to good news next year and years after. That's a big number. Mrs. Ali's done a very good job. The seniors gave her a lot to work with. Congratulations on that now. We have several students who are wearing a second tassel. It is a gold tassel. If those students would please rise. The second tassel, the blue and gold tassel, is in honor of their membership in the National Honor Society. So these are the class of 2010 National Honor Society students. Congratulations. The following students, please stand. Dirk Hudson, Jessica Baber, Samantha Fee, Allie Lau, Tara Holden, and Schaefer Wood are wearing a gold cord draped around their neck. This is to signify their top 10% of the class ranking This is the top 10%. Congratulations.